Welcome to AP Chemistry Expectations. Hopefully this will clear up any questions that you might have. My name is Mrs. Tawari or Joe Tawari, and you can best reach me at jtawari@jeffcoschools.us. So I do quite a few things at the school. So this year my focus is one on teaching honors in AP Chemistry. I am probably the main academy coordinator this year. I'm on the instructional leadership team. I'm also on the academy leadership student team, and I also co-sponsor RAM Council with Mr. Shellard, and I also sponsor the academy leadership student team, and I'm also on the RAM time planning committee. So I thought the best way to help you is to understand a little bit how I have set up my classroom. One is Google Classroom, and so that's where you can find everything you need to know about my class. So there are forms including reopening assignments that are closed, or a parking lot where you can get questions answered, or late work, or the bathroom form. All of those things are there. Calendars, notes, assignment reminders, reference, etc. So here's a snapshot inside my classroom. So you can see the very top link, it says class business, and there's a daily agenda, calendar, and notes. So you'll see right here, this is the weekly agenda of everything happening per week. The AP Chem Kickstarter is the warm up for each day, and that's where students would first go when they enter my classroom. This is the full unit calendar. I'm putting actually all the calendars in one place. And so we're just starting with this first unit, and it is color coded. And then here I have all the notes already linked and ready to go for the future. So also on here is that weekly calendar. This is in the agenda. You can see there's a link to that Kickstarter warm-up. Gives you an idea of what's happening in the body of the lesson. You'll notice in the bottom here it has due dates. There's also a link to that full unit calendar, notes all in one place, and the parking lot Google form. I also put a reminder of when the next test date is. So traditionally, Albert assignments will be due on Tuesday, and lab stuff will be due on Thursday. So here is a snapshot of a typical week. So this is this first week, and it is coinciding with the color coding of the calendar. So Mondays are yellow, Tuesdays are blue, block days are green, and purple is Fridays. So this is just, I put everything up front because students know what their schedule is like better than me. So if they're in a notes writing mood on the weekend, they can do this even though it's for Friday, and then click done. So I made writing notes and things like that as a reminder, and then it's up to the student to post or to click done on Google Classroom. So there will be also exit tickets to help gauge instruction to make sure everybody's on the same page. Labs, everything will be given this way to make it much easier for students. So I am doing kind of a variety of flipped learning. So students will take the notes ahead of time and watch the videos of lectures at home. That means we'll have more time in class to get stuff done and actually practice problems. Students can take the time they need for the notes, so they can make it as pretty or as simple as they want. And then gives me more time for reteaching topics as needed. So homework, basically we're going to have that one assignment on Albert and one assignment on lab on Thursday. Pretty much everything is going to be practice. We're going to do some kind of proficiency quizzes on Friday that may or may not change for AP depending how things go. What I've done in the past for AP is they take quizzes, but it doesn't go in the grade book. So it gives them that idea of how well they're doing without the pressure. Also, I have class exit tickets that I'll be using on formative. I found that we all liked that last year. So formative is a program. It is a fast way for me to check for understanding. It's all color coded for me. I have easy analysis for the different questions. I can help students privately through formative, and I like to make it so it auto grades so students know if they're on the right track or not. So you can see this problem up here, given a buffer made of these two different solutions. What's the pH? This is an example of what an exit ticket could look like. And then green is they got the question right or they got it wrong. So this is a snapshot of what my view looks like on my side. Albert is something I'm trying this year. I used it web assigned previously. Again, students will gain immediate feedback. This time it's multiple choice practice. So we're all learning this together. And what I think is the feedback is really great in the sense that they also find out why the different distractors are distractors for the multiple choice questions. I find students in general do very poorly on multiple choice. Again, students will have to click done on Google Classroom when they're done. And where how I'm going to be grading this is mastery is probably going to be a 20 out of 20, excelling would be 19 out of 20, proficient 18, passing 17, and struggling 16. So even a student who is struggling can get a 16 out of 20 on the assignment. They can not feel punished. They figure out how to do the problems correctly and then do better on the quiz later. So labs are going to be done in individuals or small groups depending on class size. Usually they'll be done on ClassKick or they might be done on carbonless lab notebooks. I'm kind of waiting to see how we want to handle that. Again, I'm letting students choose their own groups. So this is what ClassKick looks like. And so what's nice about this is I can have it auto grade. I can annotate directly on PDFs, and so can the students. It saves in real time, all of that kind of thing. I may use ClassKick to show the lab, and then the students can put their answers in the lab notebook. And then I ultimately can put some of the answers on ClassKick for the students to see. So I can write on any other documents at any time, and they can also annotate PDFs without having to change any settings or use any special programs. AP Chemistry is a dual credit class. So if they be part of Colorado Christian University, they can earn up to 5 credits. That is both for a general chemistry 1 and lab. So this is actually hyperlinked in the slideshow if you want more information, and then see if it will work for your situation. College Board support, there's a lot more support than there used to be. There is an AP Classroom. That's your platform for practice. I might use it for assessment, but I'd rather use it for practice. Lots of resources, and the AP Daily videos are awesome. They're little short nuggets of each standard. The AP YouTube channel is also super helpful in hearing somebody else explain the same information. Class policies, a couple of these things just to make sure you realize. If a student's never late to class or has no unexcused absences, I do drop that lowest test score. That takes some pressure off of having that one bad day. In AP Chem, they are allowed the College Board reference sheet and their periodic table. It's very simple. They can always wow me on the final. And usually in AP Chem, they're more worried about grades, so it's good to know how they can wow me on the final. Also, if they are failing the class, which most likely they're not, if they pass the final, I will pass them for the class. If you have any questions, feel free and shoot me an email. That's the easiest way to get hold of me, and hopefully this helps.